Let's recap the process Marie used for documenting the outcomes of the NRCS 9-step planning process on the NRCS CPA 52. Marie first met with Mr. Green via phone and was able to gather preliminary information for sections A through E of the form based on her initial phone conversation. At that time, Section D was fluid as Marie had yet to get a clear determination of Mr. Green's objectives. Also, Section E would have been unknown given that she had yet to visit the farm and identify problems. In Section F, Resource Concerns, using field notes, measurements, and guidance from her state's resource concerns and planning criteria, Marie documented the resource concerns' benchmark conditions. In Section G, Special Environmental Concerns, Marie explored the guide and fact sheets and noted that although Indiana bat habitat was present, it would not be adversely impacted through the proposed practices and activities. Marie obtained information about the T&E species in her area through the Field Office Technical Guide. Back at the top in Section H, Alternatives, Marie formulated alternatives and documented the no-action and Alternative 1 alternatives. The no-action alternative was straightforward, but Alternative 1 is where Marie put together and documented all of the NRCS practices that would address the resource concerns on Mr. Green's land, paying special attention to include practices that needed to be implemented together for a conservation system to work properly. Notice that Marie placed a check in the Check if RMS box for this alternative. The Section H alternatives were then analyzed in the remaining sections of the NRCS CPA 52. In Section I, Effects of Alternatives, Marie analyzed how the alternatives, no action and Alternative 1, would impact Section F resource concerns and if they would now result in meeting the planning criteria. Below, in Section J, Impacts to Special Environmental Concerns, Marie continued to analyze and document how the alternatives, no action and Alternative 1, from Section H would impact any documented benchmarks from Section G. In Section K, Other Agencies and Broad Public Concerns, Marie documented her work and findings for the no action and Alternative 1 alternatives from Section H. Under Alternative 1 for easements, permissions, public review, or permits required and agencies consulted, Marie noted her informal consultation with the Fish and Wildlife Service regarding the potential presence of Indiana bat colonies. Marie also documented the cumulative effects narrative. The no-action alternative indicated that the erosion would contribute to the degradation of the water quality in the watershed. In Alternative 1, the expected result, when combined with other conservative actions in the watershed, was that the water quality would improve. In Section L, Mitigation, for Alternative 1, Marie documented none identified. And in Section M, Preferred Alternative, Marie documented the Section H alternative that the client, Mr. Green, selected for proposed work. Under Section N, Context, Marie documented how the proposed practices apply in several contexts. Here, Marie has indicated site, watershed, and MLRA. In Section O, Determination of Significance or Extraordinary Circumstances, Marie documented if any of the extraordinary circumstances were found to apply to the proposed action, and she found none. If Marie had answered any of the questions yes, then she should have contacted her state environmental liaison, as there might be extraordinary circumstances and significance issues requiring consideration, and a site-specific NEPA analysis may be required. Marie concluded with her signature under Section P. From there on, the remaining sections Q through S were completed by the responsible federal official who completed Section Q NEPA compliance finding and Section R for the rationale supporting the NEPA compliance finding. The responsible federal official then wrapped it up with their signature in Section S. In the remaining portion of the course, you will take a look at a new scenario where, this time, you are going to fill the shoes of a conservationist approached by a local farmer trying to improve food and water resources for cattle on a small parcel of land. Ready to give it a go? Let's get started.